So here's how I do these flash transitions, and I've been experimenting so long, I kid you not, it's been taking me forever, but I want to show you guys how I create the flash transitions, and of course I'm not the best. I'm continuing to expand and learn on this. Let's dig in. So first of all, we got two clips here, just a guy cooking here in Mexico. So I'm just gonna go to the end of a clip and cut 5 frames. So 1 2 3 hold up, 1 2 3 4 5, do a cut, and same thing with the other side, 1 2 3 4 5, cut. So this is where the flash is going to happen. I try 5, sometimes I do 7 depending on the approach. So I will hop into the keyframes, which we're going to be running through the keyframes in the color panel. So I do the flash transition inside the color page. I'll add another node, label this flash. I know I label things nowadays. Anyways, we'll add a keyframe on corrector 17, which is our, by the way, I'm using Cinevista to grade this. If you guys want to check out Cinevista, I have the link in the description. And I also made a YouTube video about it. So it's an amazing color grade. I absolutely love it. So in Flash 17, we'll create this. Now, it does not create a keyframe. You have to literally like press on it. So I pressed on it, creates a keyframe. We'll go to the end of this clip. And what I like to do is give this the highlights like this, and turn on this editable splines and bring the shadows in. Sometimes I turn this up and actually crush it a little bit. Like that. Like that, something like that. Play around with you want it to kind of crush, because that's what adds to the grittiness. And there you go. So it'll just go like, and this is going for a very subtle look. It's not going super crazy flashy, which is kind of what I like. So we'll do the same thing here. Add another node. We'll add a corrector 17, and here we do the exact opposite. We go all the way down, all the way up here. I think that's too much, honestly. Let's see how, okay. And then we'll go to the end of the frame, bring this down, reset all of this. Make it look identical. I think that's identical. There you go. So now the flash should cut. I don't like exactly how it cuts. I feel like this is too bright. This depends on the footage so much. So, okay. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next one and we'll come back to it. So what I like to do is add a little bit of transform zoom distortion. So I'll add a keyframe here, go to the end, usually click 1 frame back, click another one of these and unchain this zoom. And depending on the aspect ratio, depending on if it's a macro or a wide, you would bring it up a little bit. Here in this case, I'd probably do 30. That's too much, maybe 20. We'll start out with 20. So basically we put a keyframe and it stretches it a little bit. We'll do the same thing here. Go to the end, add another keyframe here, unchain this and put it to 20. There you go. So this you can play around with it. It's all super customizable. Next, what I like to do is go into, there's 2 options. I can do either my buddy Andric's time shift effect, which we'll go over that later, or what I'd like to do is, this actually works really well, is a directional blur right here. So we'll add a directional blur. By the way, this is only available inside Studio. Probably should have told you guys that earlier. But anyways, I like to put the blur to like where it's something visible. Not that it's just a smudge, but like a direction. Usually to the side a little bit, and I like to keyframe it there. So I added a keyframe from the beginning. I brought it down, not at 0, but a little bit. and then brought it to there. Maybe that might be a little too much. And I'll do the same thing for that, just the opposite route. And to the end, add a keyframe here by bringing it down. That might be too quick, honestly. Like, I would like it a little slower. This if I'm doing a hype edit, honestly. If it's a longer kind of take, I would actually bring it out to like maybe 8 seconds, 8 frames. The last thing that I would do is add some grain. And obviously I didn't add grain on the actual clip, which I would eventually, but you want to do the trick with this is bring up the grain strength, bring the texture bits, grain size, bring that down a little bit, make it look gritty. It obviously depends. If you're going for a certain film millimeter look, then stay within those parameters. But I'm a stylistic guy, honestly. Like, you know, this is filmed on a Lumix S5. I'm not going for a super crazy look. I just want to make it a stylistic transition. So anyways, I add a keyframe here, go to the end, add another keyframe and bring that grain up a little bit. There you go. See, it's already kind of doing something. And I'll pretty much do the exact same thing, just the opposite. And so now this is the transition. Now, for my personal style, this is a little bit too quick. I'm used to editing quick stuff. That's why I said 5 frames. If I would have seen, I would have done this to 8 frames. So that's obviously your personal choice. Now, here's the second option. We can do the time shift effect, which is my buddy Andric's preset that he made. So we'll go, let's do 8 frames this time. So we do 2 cuts there. We'll go to time shift, which is, if you have a question about time shift, I'll link his video down in the description of how to use it, how to install it. Maybe I'll make a video about it, but it's super amazing. Look what it does. So I changed my inputs to Panasonic V gamuts, and I'll keyframe the blur strength from the beginning and the end. From the beginning, we could do this. It's so sick, bro. It's so sick. And then here we could add the same thing. This is in Panasonic V gamut. I don't know what exactly this color space does. Maybe it does something that I don't know of. But I think Panasonic V-Log and S-Log are so similar that I could grade a full project on S-Log on my Lumix camera and not a single person will know. Even I won't know if I don't check. And to add more, you know, icing on the cake, this is the one, yes. Well, we can add another thing and basically do the exact same thing that we did before. Bring up the highlights, hop into here, also bring up the highlights, keyframe it. Like, this is so, I think the best way to find what flash transition works is literally experimentation. I was asking so much people how they did theirs because I would see these awesome edits, and I'd look at mines and I just didn't like them. I just got to experimenting, got to playing around, and honestly, I'm kind of happy where it is, but I'm not exactly happy. So there's a lot of things to work on. You can do cross dissolve, or you can also do the zoom in like we did on the other one, and that is pretty much it. Let me know if this was helpful. If it's not, don't watch it. If you're already here, then you already watched it. So, and thanks so much. Definitely check out Cinevista with the link in the description, and Andric's video and Andric's stuff, because he's honestly such an amazing filmmaker. So thank you for watching. God bless. Stay creative. Adios.